Welcome to our channel, English Planet. Imagine stepping into a time machine. You travel back nearly 2,000 years into the heart of the ancient Roman Empire. You walk down a busy street. You hear the sounds of shopkeepers yelling, horses stepping on stone pavements, and neighbors laughing over lunch. Then you blink and everyone disappears. The music stops, the laughter fades, but the buildings, the plates on the tables, and even the final footsteps remain exactly where they were. This is not a movie script. This is a real place. This is the lost city of Pompeii. Most people know Pompeii as a city that was destroyed by a volcano. They look at the ruins, they see old rocks, and they move on. But here is the secret that historians and travelers often realize. Pompeii was not just destroyed, it was preserved. When Mount Vesuvius erupted in the year 79 AD, it did something terrifying yet incredible. It buried the city under a massive blanket of volcanic ash, freezing a single afternoon in history forever. In this video, we are not just going to look at ancient disasters. We are going to step inside this frozen world and understand its people in a way most visitors never do. Simple, clear, real. And at the same time, this video will help you master your English. By listening closely to the rhythm of this story, you will naturally learn how to express complex ideas with clarity. So stay with me until the end. Let us start our journey on a warm August morning in the year 79 AD. For the citizens of Pompeii, it felt like any other normal summer day. The bakers were baking fresh bread, children were playing in the courtyards, and the markets were full of life. No one looked at the giant mountain behind the city with fear. To them, Mount Vesuvius was just a peaceful green hill. They did not even have a word for volcano in their language. But deep underground, the earth was waking up. Suddenly, a massive explosion shook the ground. The top of the mountain blew apart, shooting a giant tower of black smoke, ash, and rock 12 miles into the sky. The sky turned completely dark in the middle of the afternoon. As the ash began to fall like heavy rain, many people made a fateful decision. Some panicked and fled towards the sea, but others, terrified of the darkness, ran inside their homes. They locked their doors and they waited, hoping the storm would pass. This gives us a profound language lesson. In English, we often talk about the past using two different lenses. We use the past continuous to describe the background actions. People were walking to the market. And we use the past simple to show the sudden interruption. The volcano erupted. Just like the citizens of Pompeii, your language progress happens in moments of sudden focus. You build your daily routines, and then a sudden breakthrough shifts your fluency forever. As the sun went down, the situation turned from a disaster into a complete catastrophe. The wooden roofs of the houses began to collapse under the heavy weight of the falling volcanic stones. But the worst was yet to come. In the middle of the night, the giant tower of ash in the sky became too heavy. It collapsed, sending a furious wave of superheated gas and rock rushing down the mountain at over 200 miles per hour. This deadly wave is what scientists call a pyroclastic flow. It was hotter than a kitchen oven. When it reached the city, it instantly sealed everything in its path. Within seconds, all life in Pompeii ceased to exist. But because the ash settled so quickly, it formed a hard, protective shell around the city. It blocked out oxygen, it blocked out moisture, and it stopped the natural process of decay. Think about the magic of this moment. The very thing that took life away was the exact same thing that protected the city from disappearing into the dust of time. In your own life, the difficult moments, the struggles, and the times when you feel completely overwhelmed by a new challenge are often the exact moments that shape your resilience. The pressure doesn't destroy you, it seals your strength. For over 1,500 years, Pompeii slept in total silence, buried beneath 20 feet of earth. The world completely forgot it ever existed. Then, in the 18th century, archaeologists began a massive excavation. As they dug through the hardened volcanic dirt, they found something that shocked the world. They didn't just find empty streets, they found hollow spaces in the ash, shaped exactly like human bodies. A brilliant Italian archaeologist named Giuseppe Fiorelli had an idea. He poured liquid plaster into these hollow spaces. When the plaster hardened and the dirt was cleared away, they were left with perfect, haunting statues of the citizens in their final moments. You can see a mother holding her child, a dog curling up to protect itself, and two friends holding hands. These plaster casts are not stone statues, they are the literal shapes of the spaces these people left behind. When you learn a language, you are doing something very similar to this excavation. You are digging through layers of unfamiliar sounds and rules. At first, you might only see blank spaces or gaps in your knowledge. But if you keep pouring your effort, your daily practice into those gaps, you slowly create something permanent, a beautiful structure of expression that will never fade. Now, let us look at the final and most beautiful secret of Pompeii. Because the city was sealed so perfectly, it acts as an absolute time capsule of ordinary Roman life. When archaeologists walked into the ancient kitchens, they found loaves of bread still sitting inside the ovens, blackened by the heat but perfectly preserved. They found colorful frescoes, beautiful paintings painted directly onto the plaster walls, showing scenes of mythology, gardens, and oceans. And on the outside walls of the shops, they found ancient graffiti. Ordinary people had scratched messages into the stone. Some wrote political advertisements, some wrote romantic poems, and others simply wrote, "I was here." These messages tell us that history is not just about emperors, wars, and great battles. History is built by the thoughts and voices of ordinary people who wanted to be remembered. This brings us to the ultimate truth of your English journey. Many students feel pressured to speak perfectly, like a textbook or a formal speech. But the graffiti of Pompeii reminds us that language belongs to ordinary life. It belongs to the mistakes, the casual notes, and the simple desire to connect with another human being. Do not wait until your English is perfect to start using it. Write your own messages, speak your own thoughts, and leave your own mark on the world. As we return to our own time, look at the silent streets of Pompeii one last time. The city stands open to the sky today, showing millions of visitors that even the most violent storms cannot completely erase our story. It stands as a reminder that what we build with care and what we write with passion can survive for thousands of years. Every time you sit down to study, every time you listen to a difficult passage, and every time you practice a new phrase, you are writing your own history. You are ensuring that your voice, your thoughts, and your potential will never be buried by silence. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If this slow journey helped you see history and English in a new way, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and keep learning with me on English Planet. I will see you in the next chapter.